Hi Gemini, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your August collective reading. Now, as this is a collective reading, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check out your other placements where you are likely to find a message in there. Got cards jumping out at you. Right, so Spirit, can we get some cards, please, for Gemini? For what is going on in August? There's a lot. That's too many, Spirit. Can we get just 3 cards, please? And you're going to give me 4. You know what? I'm going to take those. Okay. So the overall energy I've got is the 3 of Winter. Reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. So it does suggest to me that throughout the month of August, you may be going through a little bit of grief. You may be reaching out to people to help heal from that. It could even be that you've been going through some grief and you're starting to come out the other side of it. So potentially healing energy there, but definitely spending a bit of time with other people to help you get through that. And that's the overall energy for the month. So you're going to be going through that for a chunk of the month. Now, obviously, heartache can be different things for different people. It could be maybe you've lost somebody. Very sorry if that's the case. You know, it is something where you'll end up being pretty sorrowful from that. There could be breakups. There could be, kids going through different milestones, and it could make you nostalgic and sad. It could be anything, maybe a move, a new job where you end up missing other people, and could be a number of things. So to everyone, that could be something different. Now, at the beginning of the month, we've got the Queen of Autumn. So be practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dream come true. So potentially there could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus in your energy that could be there to help you and guide you through something at the start of the month. It could just be that you're embodying the Queen of Autumn's energy. Now, you could be a masculine. It is gender fluid within tarot. It is just personality traits or energies. Um, and it's basically saying that you're very, practical. You're very much a homebody. You like good things in your home. You like your house to be nice and tidy. You are very stylish. You like the nice things in life, but you're also very generous and you're happy to help anyone out that needs it. So let's get clarity on that Queen of Autumn. So shockingly, we have a King of Pentacles that's come out, which is the same as Autumn. So definitely talking about being stable, potentially wealthy, successful with those two. I've got a Fool here as well. So you're holding back from something. Not sure what it is you're holding back from. Okay, so we've got a 7 of Wands and we've got a 10 of Cups. Yeah, so you're very hesitant to move forward here, very much holding back on something. I'm not, I mean, it shows me that you're having to stand up for yourself and be assertive. So maybe that's what you're very much being hesitant on, potentially asserting yourself or just whether to move on from it. You do want a 10 of Cups. I mean, it could very well be that you're currently the Queen of Autumn and there could be a King of Pentacles coming in to you. You're hesitant on whether or not you want to go towards this as a potential relationship. You're busy standing up for yourself, or at least you're assertive about what it is that you want, possibly making sure that you don't have any boundaries or that are being brought down. But you want a happy family here. Now, it can also suggest a reunion, or possible marriage, next step in a relationship. But it is suggesting that there's definitely some assertiveness, and it could very well be that you're very hesitant because you don't want to cause some sort of fight there. You want things to be more happy. Now, in the challenge position, we do have an emperor. So this could be a person, an Aries potentially, and it's suggesting use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organised, a firm but compassionate leader. So this could very well be a person that could be a little bit of an obstacle for you. Now, the emperor can be a father figure. Um, Again, gender's fluid in tarot, but it could be for somebody with a child that is very much taking the lead. The emperor is usually the type of person that they're very practical, they're very hands-on. They are the person that tends to control things, do all the finances, um, make sure things get done on time, the how do I put it? The DIY, the practical person. Like I say, could be a father, could be somebody you have a child with, could be a brother potentially that has a child, could be another person with a child that you know. It could be your father, but for some reason they are coming out as a bit of an obstacle or challenge here. So let's get clarity on what this is. Now, it could just be that you need to take control, and it could be that your obstacle is the fact that you're not taking control of something or taking the lead on a particular situation. It could be maybe you need to take the lead on this. What do I have? So I've got a 10 of Wands here. So very much looking to release some burden and potentially share the load here. We have a Page of Wands. So it feels a little bit lacking energy. It could be very much that you may be somebody may be out of energy. Maybe they've been carrying around a burden for quite some time. They're very low in energy. Potentially a little bit pessimistic here as well. And then I've got a 9 of Wands, very much defensive, got their guard up, trying to heal from things. They don't want anyone to hurt them. I feel like this is very much you having to take the reins and step into your emperor persona potentially, and very much take the lead on whatever this is in order to move forwards to get yourself out of the rut that you're in. Potentially, putting that one foot in front of another, very much managing the tasks that you've got around you, sharing the load if you can, making sure that you're not overburdened, and opening up a little bit as well. Obviously, it's fine to have your boundaries, but making sure that you're vulnerable when you need to be vulnerable, especially with yourself. Now, it could be, like I say, it could be a person, and it could just be that dealing with this person has been causing you some seriously low energy, and you've got massive defenses up against them. Maybe they've hurt you in the past. Now, once you have got through dealing with this emperor, we have an ace of summer and a 10 of spring. So that 10 of spring is like the 10 of wands. So all about releasing that burden, very much putting down that load. And this ace of summer here is the ace of cups. So opening your heart to love, a beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. So very much going into some sort of new cycle, closing something out, starting something new, releasing the burden, and potentially opening your heart and finding something that is going to be more emotionally fulfilling for you. Whether this is a past person or a new person, I'm not sure. It does look as though you are going to be moving into a relationship potentially. Now, it could be that this person, this emperor that you in the middle, could have been a past person, and it could have been a big burden on your shoulders. And whatever's happened there, you know, if it's something where you need to, let's say a past person, it could be your current person. It could be a current person that you've been having a few arguments with, and things have been weighing you down. And it could very well be that you just need to open up and be vulnerable with them instead of controlling your emotions and trying to control the situation, because that is the obstacle. Control is very much the obstacle. it feels like you need to potentially relinquish some control, let go of some of not let go of your boundaries. You know, your boundaries are there for a reason. They're what you will, allow into your life. But be vulnerable and open yourself up. You know, some boundaries you can probably deal with negotiating, but when you've got hard boundaries, they're hard boundaries for a reason. You don't negotiate on hard boundaries. But yeah, very much looking at your boundaries, very much trying to bring some energy, possibly some passion back into this because it feels like there might be a little bit of a loss going on. Um, but yeah, so there's definitely releasing that burden and renewing some sort of emotional attachment here. Now, it does suggest to me that there may have been a little bit of despair, a little bit of it's like you kind of hopeless, or not hopeless, but you feel like the situation was hopeless. Um, Maybe there was decisions that were made unfairly as well that you're not particularly happy with. Now, this could be all to do with that kind of spring, this burden being put down, possibly a hopeless situation, something that you feel was unfair, things that have happened, but you're able to put it down because it's behind you now. You know, very much giving it up and moving forward. And then I've got the Eight of Pentacles, and we've also got a Page of Swords. So you're very much working hard on making this new start work for you. Um, it's very ambitious. You're very much burying yourself into it as well. And I've got a Page of Swords. So it could very well be that you might find that somebody might be doing a little bit of watching. You could have um, somebody that's, they very much want to come and talk to you. Possibly there could be an apology here that they're waiting for the right time to come along and give you that apology. But it does look as though there is going to be some sort of communication at some point, but it's just held off at the moment. Um, or at least there will be at the end of the month. But yeah, it does look like you're going to be releasing whatever this hopeless situation was for you and very much working on something new that is going to bring you some emotional fulfillment. All right, let's get you some intuitive whispers. Let's get you some oracle cards. Can we get one of these, please, Spirit? Okay, we're going to get two. So it's time to shine. So very much believing in yourself and very much being self-empowered there. Then we've got move your body to move your emotion. So any emotions that you've been holding on to, it is very much something where, move your body around, whether it's exercise, dance, whatever it is, help your body move and it'll help your emotions flow. Let's get some luminous pathway cards. We get any luminous pathway, Spirit? I think Spirit's saying no. Thank you. Okay, so we have the twin flames, unity, partnership, and duality. Now, that can just be a choice. If you are on a twin flame journey and you believe in twin flames, then you could be in either the pull particular period. It might very well be that you are dealing with your twin flame at the moment, but I do feel it is more of just some sort of choice or partnership that you may be looking at here. We've got the winter solstice. So reflection, pause, and rebirth. So that could be a period that is significant to yourselves. Maybe that's when certain things started happening. And then we've got the eternal knot, interconnectedness, fate, and destiny. So very much knowing that everything that is going on is all about, fate. It is within divine time and it's what's meant to happen. So let us get you a animal oracle. Okay, we'll get you. So we've got Coyote, revealer of the truth. So don't take things too seriously, make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. And then we also have the polar bear mystic. So know that changes make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. So embrace your intuition and your psychic abilities there as well, Gemini. All right, that's what I've got for you for August. I hope you enjoyed your read. If you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me and you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you press the notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. To those of you that have subscribed already, thank you very much for your subscription. It is greatly appreciated. It helps the channel grow and also helps pass those messages on. So thank you for all of your support. Good luck for August, and thank you for joining me.